Flare is the world's only AI-first platform for financial institutions and digital agencies, built for turning mission-critical enterprises into AI-first leaders. For more information, go to theflare.ai. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, as y'all can see, I am on the Flare AI account. We're going to be talking about pack odds and kind of the truth behind pack odds. This year in NBA 2K26 My Team, going to be using information that Scott has put together for me. He's been tracking this for quite a while, and we thought now would be a good time to kind of reveal it to the community, basically talking about how bad these pack odds truly are and kind of the averages based on the data that he has collected over opening a lot of packs this year, in terms of how much it costs financially to buy on average like 1 million MT or however much MT you want with VC. Going to be talking about what the average exchange rate is for VC to MT over a large period of time and why these pack odds need to improve, and it's one of the most important aspects for this game this year, I think, in order for there to be significant growth and improvement to the mode. Obviously, this players over profits movement has been doing very, very well so far, and I do want to say that it's encouraging to see the community coming together for something like this, and I hope that it continues for the next several weeks to even months, because I think this is likely not a one-week thing. It's nice to see less people opening packs today. Now, people are certainly still opening packs. At the end of the day, that's not my business. That's not y'all's business. We're gonna do the best we can as ourselves to not open packs, and as many people as possible hopefully will continue to join that movement and stick with that movement, and it will hurt 2K's pockets, and then their change will happen. I mean, we see it even today. They dropped moments cards today. They changed daily challenges. They did a couple of different things today in order to, I think, probably try to placate people a little bit. Need to do a lot more than that, obviously, but it's nice to see a little something starting to happen, and I do hope that continues. Pack odds are a big part of that, though, and I think the pack odds have been terrible all year. They didn't get any better today. You only have a 6% chance at an amethyst, about a 2% chance at a diamond, and about a 0.1 or maybe even less than that percent chance at a pink diamond. It says less than 1%, but honestly that could be 0.01%, and I wouldn't be surprised with how rare pink diamonds are pulled. It's crazy to hear people like TK say, who have opened a lot of packs this year, he's pulled 2 pink diamonds all year. Like, these are people who have opened thousands of dollars of packs and pulled almost nothing when it comes to pink diamonds. Now, I will say I should have asked Scott how many pink diamonds he's actually pulled, but I didn't. That's not information I have, but I do have, and he has been keeping track of basically the average return for his boxes throughout the year and how that correlates from MT to VC, basically. And I'll give you all the numbers. It's pretty eye-opening, to be completely honest, how expensive it is when you open packs in general, though, with how bad these odds are. Because let's say you open up a 50 bucks, even now that they made the topper a 92 plus. Now, to be fair, a lot of this data includes when the toppers were not 92 pluses. They were like basically, I think the topper was basically an equal chance pretty much between an amethyst and a diamond in season 1. It was what it seemed like. Now it's a guaranteed 92 plus, which is why the pack odds look slightly better here in this 50 bucks. The regular packs are still the same odds. Don't be deceived by this making it look like the pack odds are higher. The actual packs themselves are not better odds. This just includes the topper into the odds, which again is kind of misleading. Not a fan of that. It'll deceive people into thinking the 50 boxes have better pack odds than they actually do. It's still a 2.1% chance at a diamond or above, and the same odds across the board for everything in the actual 50 individual packs that you get. So keep that in mind as well. Again, by the way, we're gonna talk about Predatory. Why does Wimby showing his available limited time card? Like, he's the only wild gem card they're showing. They're just trying to fool people, man. That's the honest truth. Now, I will say another thing to keep in mind. Earlier in the year, the return on packs was slightly worse probably in terms of MT than it is now, because packs were combined with NBA and WNBA players. Now you can buy NBA specific packs. So again, that may factor into these numbers being slightly skewed and maybe being slightly better now. And there are occasionally really good wild gems that you can pull that will be exceptions, and you'll get lucky with a box or whatever the case may be for people who have opened, and you'll pull a couple of valuable wild gem cards and make a lot more MT than the standard. But the honest truth is, per 450,000 MT box this year, Scott puts the number at right about 276,650 MT per 450k MT or VC box that has been opened this year in terms of the return. What that adds up to, if you break it down, is a 0.61 ratio of MT per VC. Basically, you're getting 0.61 MT per 1 VC spent. What that turns into then is in order to get 1 million MT, I don't know the exact number, but the amount of VC you would need would be obviously more than that. The number that I do know for a fact is that to get 1 million MT with the monetary rate of buying, I think it's of buying 450k VC at a time, not 700k VC at a time. 700k VC is a slightly better value than 450k, so keep that in mind as well. But still, the numbers that he has add up to $322 per 1 million MT. Is that not absurd? And even if we're gonna say that, okay, packs as of late might be a little bit better, there's NBA specific packs now, and even if we were to make the return rate a little bit higher than that, saying that it's gotten a little bit better recently, you're still looking at $300 per million MT or so on average opening packs. Is that not absurd? Like, that's pretty insane to me, and that a good chance it's more than that, especially if you don't get lucky with pack odds. That is absurd. Now, obviously this account has a ton of MT. I'm not gonna tell you all the exact amount that he has spent on this account this year, but it's been a significant amount, several $1,000s. We're not spending anymore, obviously. Talked about that multiple times. As a community, will not be spending anymore, and I continue to encourage everybody else to not for the foreseeable future until things change. But that should put into context how expensive it is to try to rip packs to make MT to buy cards, for example. It is absurd. And the odds of actually pulling a Harden, a KD, somebody like that, a Wemby from these packs is extremely low. Yes, you will occasionally have a good box, but you will also have a lot of bad boxes where you don't make a particularly good amount of MT back. And based on his numbers, less than 300,000 MT on a box is average. And again, that puts your numbers at about $322 with a 0.61 MT to VC spent rate. That puts it at about $322 per million MT. That's absurd, is it not? I mean, again, you can make MT from playing the game, and triple threat park win streaks are a good way to make MT. That return rate is terrible, man. I mean, it's just absolutely terrible. Spending that type of money and getting that type of return is absurd. And that's why, number one, pack odds need to change, like significantly, and it needs to change now. And so I'm hoping we'll see some positive improvement as the year progresses, but these packs have become so far beyond predatory and so much worse than every other Ultimate Team game mode. It's absurd. There really is no point to opening these packs, and things need to change because that amount of money to get 1 million MT is absurd. And let's say you open 2 boxes. Is $200 for 1 million MT better? Let's say you get really lucky and you have a great couple of good boxes and you make a good chunk of MT. Is that still better? Honestly, I don't think so. Even if you're luckier than that and your return rate is better than that, it's still absurd because let's go look at what the most expensive pick diamonds are going for in the auction house, man. Like Harden's 1.5 million MT, D-Book's over 2. KD is 4 right now. Good Lord, he's not gonna be that much, but still, Kawhi is over 1.4. Like, these cards are insanely expensive for the most desirable, biggest name cards. And that type of money, when you think about these cards in terms of that money, $322 per million MT, it's obscene. Yes, you can grind the game and earn MT and invest in cards and make MT off of flipping in the auction house and things of that nature. And I mean, we've done that, but it's insanely expensive, to be totally honest, to spend money on this game and try to build a crazy account and spend money to buy cards and stuff like that. And that, again, is why we have this need for change, which is why we're doing the players over profits movement. So I hope y'all did enjoy this video. I hope it's a little bit eye-opening for people, in all honesty. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.